I'm co-founder of an 8-month-old company. This is what. My name is Rakesh Kumar. Technically, I'm not going to talk about the product much. We'll just jump right into what you can get today, because what I'm going to talk about really for the demo today is builds on that. So you install this extension, and you go to Hacker News. How many of you read Hacker News? Daily basis? Yeah, once a week? Okay, so you kind of my people, yeah. So we don't get these from Hacker News generally. I don't know if you see, this is like, so this is what the browser extension is doing. It's just, there's an LLM which is going through all the comments and processing all of them, all the conversations that are happening, and like giving each conversation a tag. And it just shows up. These 3 tags that you see up here are sorted by karma. So people who started these conversations, who have very high reputation on Hacker News, those are the 3 tags that you see, right? So if you click on that, it takes you to a place where that might be getting discussed, right? That's what this is. The demo is not about this. This is kind of, you can get it. One of the things that we want to do for the company is we want to build personalization. So, but personalization that is private. The problem is Hacker News goes by too fast for me. It's like stuff gets upvoted, and then it has this exponential drop off where it just dies. So the average, and this is multiple data points people have collected over the years, the average time that a story stays on the front page, like the top 30 stories, is like 8 hours. And sometimes you don't catch the things in those 8 hours. And the discussions are very valuable. It's like fun to read the discussion and sometimes engage in them as well. I don't have a lot of karma. I'm mostly a reader. So this is a tool that I'm building kind of for myself. Like, how do I keep up with Hacker News? But I don't want to give up all my private data and preferences to like something that, you know, builds a feed and optimizes for emotional reactions and things like that. That's basically what I'm trying to avoid. So that's where the personalization that I'm going to be talking about happens entirely on device. So we do this within the confines of the browser, specifically within this extension. So that's kind of what I'm going to demo. So let's go and delete this extension that I just installed. Let's see, sorry. And I'll load one that I was hacking around with and demoed at Chicago Tinkerers. There's a reason why I'm starting with that, because it doesn't work very well, and sometimes it's good to talk about the failures. Okay, so this is, let's see. Now you get this little chat box. Okay, I'm going to load the Quen 500 million parameter model. It worked earlier on Wi-Fi, so it'll take a few seconds. It's downloading. I'm going to trust that it's working. It's working. So this is going to get downloaded. We'll be able to chat with it in the browser. And the inference is happening entirely on device. It's running on WebGPU, which is an evolving W3C standard. So all of what I'm going to be talking about is running on WebGPU. I should have said that earlier, but it's in the title of the talk as well. WebGPU is like, think of it as, it's like one more backend for running your vector math. Except now it's available on the browser, and I don't have to think about whether I'm running inside Chrome or in Safari or in Firefox or anything like that. It's like you just get like a standard API. That's what WebGPU standardization is about, which is really cool, because then you don't have to think about how would I do this on a Windows machine and how would I do this on the phone and stuff like that. So this, let's see the model. Yeah, it's responding. Great. I can show you, I mean, you'll have to take my word for it. I can show you my GPU going up, the utilization on the machine's GPU going up. But this is running on the browser. So what we'll do is we'll click on some things and just, you know, give it some data. And the data shows up. So these are the tags that I just clicked on, right? So now I'll refresh this, and then it'll use the LLM to do like, kind of like, here is the historic things that this person has seen, and these are the tags on the story, because there's really not just 3 tags. I'm only showing 3 tags. There's like actually dozens of tags on each story, which do not show up because the karma is too low. So then it does this thing, and you get like, these are the tags that you selected for me to see, right? And this is all happening here. This is the code for it. So I'm just like, this is my prompt to the model. I'm giving it historic tags. These are the tags that are on that story. I'm doing this one story at a time. That's what's happening, right? So for 30 stories, I'm doing 30 inference calls. That's what happened, right? You saw that go through. That doesn't work very well. The inference is too slow. You saw them stream through slowly. I have tried to optimize it a little bit. Doesn't work. You're stuck with the bottleneck of how fast your GPU is. I have recently lost large machines. Some machines are not that nice. So this is actually a problem. We're just not there yet with the tech that is available for good LLMs to run on device yet. Right? Sorry.
No, you're good. So we're at time. We got time for questions. Go ahead. Questions?
Okay.
So this is the categorization of those threads also happening on device?
No, that's happening in the backend. So there's 2 levels of LLM processing. There's something happening in the backend which is really